Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 6 trades. Today's date is February the 23rd. As you can see, 6 trades down here. I did 5 today and one of them was a carryover, this pound yen, from yesterday in the morning. I've taken all the trades about 10 minutes or so before 7 a.m. New York time. Now, before we get into the trade that I put on today, I want to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time. Now, it took me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 to 90% success rate, you will have to learn how to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. I've made trading the market simple and easy to do for all 3 sessions, including many ways to trade the markets. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time and a lot of education. I provide the education. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. Now, if you leave your email address, I will put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Now, my daily quota, well, it used to be 40 or 50 pips, but lately I've been bumped that up to 100 or more. So I'm only guessing, but looks like I ended up with around 100 pips for today. We'll know when we add up all the pips. First trade on this pound Aussie. As I said, I took all the trades just before 7 a.m. And let's see now. Drag and drop this up to see where I got in at. Now I took the trade. I knew the most it'll come back to is around the goal line, as the way I teach within the training videos, like a great way to trade. This is a very good example. Jumped the gun a little bit too quickly, but I knew that it was gonna, if it would do anything, it would come back to the goal line, bounce, and go back up. So let's see where I got in at on this cursor. Did go against me around 25 pips, and I closed it out. I was hoping that it was going to break the top and keep going, but it wouldn't do so. So I ended up closing it out, looks like with 8 pips. And 8 pips on this pound Aussie trade, paid $710. And of course, once the fractals kicked in here, I knew that I was going to have a winner. Doesn't mean I'm going to have a 100 pip winner, but 8 pips winning is better than losing 50 pips. Okay, moving on to this pound New Zealand. Let's run a check on that. Pound New Zealand, drag and drop it up. Here we go. I sold it exactly the way I teach within the training videos on how to trade the goal line. Now I was looking at some other things and I was slightly distracted. Should have got out over here when I saw these fractals, and it did go against me. But I knew that once these fractals kicked in here, which are based on the 60-minute time frame, that's what I love about these fractals. You can put it on any time frame that you so desire, and it has built-in alerts and pop-ups, signals and sounds. Personally, me, I don't care for that, but if you like it, just activate it. Now I took the trade at this cursor here, and at one point I was up 27 pips, went against me around 14 pips, and I got tired of sitting around waiting for it to drop more, so I finally decided to close out the trade with, looks like around 11 pips, and 11 pips on the pound New Zealand paid $807. And as you can see on both of these first trades, they did not move a lot of pips. I never know which one's going to move a lot of pips. as usual, this pound New Zealand does move a lot of pips, but today it was only 56 pips within the blue box. And that is the main reason why I do more than 1 or 2 trades, like 3 trades or more. As such, today I did 6 trades, and you'll see as I go down the pairs here, especially the last pair, the pound Swiss, as you can see on this meter, as I'm talking right now, the Swiss is at 0%. So this pound definitely, I could have stuck in that trade for a lot more pips, and you'll see exactly what I mean when I get to the pound Swiss. Next pair, pound dollar. Let's run a check on that one. Drag and drop it up. I bought it. Now this one definitely went against me, but that's okay because the overall trend, I checked it out, and in real time when I took the trade, it could have easily just kept going and going, but not paying attention to it. I do make that mistake from time to time. It did go against me. I just had to weather this storm. A lot of traders would have freaked out, but I didn't freak out. I knew once I saw the fractal here that I was going to turn it into a winner. So it did go against me of about 48 pips. Remember, these pound pairs, 10 or 20 pips will not hold. So you have to manage your trade properly. Finally, I closed it out. Should have caught it up here, but I ended up closing out with 10 pips, and 10 pips to the good paid me $1,000. Remember, trade management, you have to have that in order. Along with money management, and of course, once you know how the market is flowing, and many times I have to go to a little bit higher time frame, like 1 hour, 4 hours, and sometimes the daily. And once it's telling me that it's going to go up, then I knew that it was just going to do a cycle, and away it went, back in my favor. Okay, let's move on to the Euro New Zealand. Let's see what that looks like. Another one that I sold. Let's take the trade. It lined up nicely as a great way to trade. Did a bit of a cycle down here, and then it went back up to the goal line. And once I saw the fractals, that's why I love the fractals. Once I see the fractals kicking in, I knew that it's going to give me a chance to cash out. And of course, if I was still in the trade, I could be making more pips. Took the trade at this cursor, I sold it. Did go against me, 22 pips. And I finally closed it out, looks like with 14 pips. And 14 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,027. Okay, let's move on to the pound yen, which I took this yesterday around the same time, except 24 hours earlier, 6:50 in the morning. Pound yen, let's take a look at it. So I had to put it on the 30 minutes so that you can see it. Now in real time when I took the trade, here's another one that did go against me, but I managed the trade properly, and I knew that higher time frames were telling me it's in a cycle for going up, and this is just a pullback. This is stuff that you have to learn. I call it the flow of the market, how to trade the markets by looking at higher time frames, and I teach that within the training videos. So I took the trade here, and it could have easily just kept going and going, like going up, but it decided to do that cycle. Took the trade at this cursor, did go against me, more than 50 pips, and finally today I put in a 20 pip target because it could have hit it easily in the middle of the night. It came very close right here to let you know, 19 pips, but my target was 20 pips, and it did hit 20 pips, and 20 pips finally paid out on the pound yen, paid $1,899. And of course, even the fractals are suggesting there's 3 fractals for going up, and there's only 1 here for going down. So these are all clues that the market is trending up. Trading is very difficult to do. That is why 95% of the traders fail. But once you learn all of these tips and tricks and learn how to trade the right way, you will become part of the 5% who actually succeed at trading the markets. Now moving on to the last pair. This was the mover of the day, pound Swiss. And it still is at 2% here. Should have stayed in the trade for a little bit more. Could have definitely got a lot more pips. But I'm doing this YouTube video, and plus I have for 2 weeks I'm having a lot of distractions as I am building a new trigger system, and hopefully within the next week or 2, or whenever I feel like introducing it, I will do it. But I've got to finish the training videos, and as I'm doing the training videos, I get sidetracked while I'm running real trades here. So let's see where I got in at on this pound Swiss. This was the best looking trade of the day. Did this slight pullback right here, but everything was screaming a great way to trade, and I knew this was going to be a very good trade. Did go against me, looks like about 20 pips. When the fractals kicked in, I knew I was going to grab some pips, and this is like let's go with 28 pips here. Did produce 49. Like I said, I could have stayed in for more pips, but let's go with what is that, 28 pips, and 28 pips on the pound Swiss paid $3,105. So another very good day of trading. And pip totals, I ended up getting 91 pips, just shy of my 100 pips, but 91 pips is good, and 91 pips paid $8,577. So if your system is not producing my fractal trigger, I suggest you get your hands on it. All you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see my contact information. It's my fractal trigger system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the markets, which is a must. You must learn that. Now this fractal trigger system, it has 4 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. It also comes with a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, and this is what you're going to need, a lot of education to succeed at trading the markets. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 42 training videos, and I threw in 9 bonus videos. Now I don't have a lot of time, so the only one I'm going to mention is my favorite way of trading is a great way to trade, and you're looking at a perfect example of it. It's very high success rate as long as you follow the rules that I teach within the training videos. Now you can put it on pause here, read everything else that I teach on how to trade the markets. If you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here. Now I do prefer Skype, made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have a Skype connection, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session and answer your questions. Now, over the years, I've been producing a lot of trigger systems. And if you click on this link right here, you will see 30 screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video. And remember, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.